Alright, this is Carl and Adam from Thoughts in Motion, and welcome to Series 2 of Life Discussions.
Quite scared of my mentor because like
intimidating.
yeah, you know, like sort of like buzz cut, like stubby beard and buff as fuck, you know, and I was kind of intimidated by him, but then I grew to love him, like as like, you know, like another father figure or like an uncle, you know.
Now
like,
would you say you have like pretty good like relationship in that sense, kind of thing?
Definitely, yeah. Like I definitely come for him for any form of advice, you know. Even though I see him only like 3 times a week, there's still that close.
That's enough.
There, you know. That's enough.
He's an incredibly honest person, I can tell that.
He doesn't hold back.
Yeah.
Like if you're slacking off, he's the kind of guy that says, "Fuck you doing?
Yeah.
Why are you slacking off? You know, you're not gonna get anywhere by doing this." Like there's no. I think that's where I get my no bullshit view from. Like I don't sugarcoat shit.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like do you sugarcoat shit when you give people advice, or do you just like, hey?
Most of the time I try to be honest because I feel like what's the point trying to kind of go another way around it. Like it depends. It honestly just depends on what it is and who it is really. But I tried my best to be honest, and because obviously some people take it a lot easier and a lot better than others. So sometimes you've got to be careful for the sake of
oh yeah, you've got to know you've got to know who you're talking to and how to talk to them. But I think like if you're gonna mentor somebody, it's like you know, you be careful about what you're saying, how they're reacting to what their current situation is, and
definitely.
you know. But I think listening to like other people's no bullshit views, like maybe 3 years ago, actually hurt me. Like it actually stung inside because I knew I wasn't living up to the values that they were trying to put across, and I was like, I can either ignore what they're saying or try to embody them, and embodying them is so tough. Like to take like these values that you've never like thought about before and try and implement them in your life, your body and mind just like no, but then you just fight through. And
do you know some things just came to mind actually? You know, we're talking about how I'm a driven individual, and I'm not sure where it comes from. I've realised where it actually kind of does come from.
Like just like that.
It just came to my mind. Basically, like, I get the driven personality from my dad because he kind of just never stops. Like
so your dad is in every gig that you play.
Yeah, he's the most like he's the most like that like just best person I've ever met in my entire life.
The world's best dad mode.
Yeah, but I think that's one of the reasons I'm driven. It's kind of just passed on bloodline wise. But the other reason is because at a young age I noticed how good my dad was in loads of different things. Like really enjoyed like gardening and decorating, and even he was a motorcycle instructor, things like that. Like. Yeah. And I noticed obviously he has like a normal job to say that he doesn't really enjoy necessarily. He's not really passionate about, and I think that alone, growing up, was enough for me to go, I don't want to be in this situation. I need to be driven enough to do something that I enjoy and be passionate about my life. And I think that's literally what it is. It's kind of bloodline and seeing my dad in that position. And I kind of wish he could have been in my position in this today's society because he never had the mentors when he was growing up. He never had the parents that push him, that motivate him. And that's what he does for me. And obviously that's what I would like to do if I had like kids and stuff. But like that alone is just what drives me. And I think it still drives me to this day because I want to make him proud. I want to be like, look, I did something with my life. Because that's what he wants for me, obviously. Because that's what every parent really wants. But it's like again, like I don't want to be in the same situation as my dad, when I'm his age, basically.
Yeah,
so
you can learn a lot from your parents, and one of the things that you do learn is what not to do.
Yeah, exactly.
You learn about more what not to do than what to do, almost like. So you look at them and you judge their lives, not in a nasty way, but you judge the parents. You stop seeing them as mom and dad, and you see them as like, you know, who they are, like mine, Brenda and David. You see them like that, you know, and
it's normal humans.
You see them as normal humans, that they had lives, they had experiences, they are where they are because of their efforts, almost, you know. Yeah. Like my dad had a totally different upbringing from my mum. Yeah. You know, mum had to get a job at...
Same here, actually.
Yeah, my mum had to get a job at like, at 16, to leave school, you know.
That was more the thing back then, I think, though, especially.
Yeah, but like, it was mainly like, not to like sort of like bring up my mum's sort of personal life, but our mum did die when she was 15.
Yeah.
You know,
kind of
so she had to get a job. Like her and her sister had to do that. Yeah. Like, they didn't get to experience.
There was no other way, basically.
Yeah, they didn't get the chance to experience that childhood that they should have had.
Yeah.
You know.
And obviously, it's not their fault at all. So
it's not. But my mum said subconsciously said, I don't want my son to have that kind of life.
Yeah.
So she's tried to get me to make the most of my childhood.
Yeah.
And that often put her at odds because as a naive little child, I didn't want to. I was like, no, I don't want to do it. I just want to stay at home on the Xbox. And she was like, no, you need to make the most of your childhood. And
See,
I never did.
What's strange for me is like that's the way most parents kind of view things. Like, even some people I know that had kids were like, oh, I want them to have a better life than me. But to me, I'm the total opposite. I'm like, first, I need a good life.
Yeah.
So I can give a good life to my kids. Because if I don't have a good life and I'm not happy with my life, how can I expect my kids to be? You know what I mean? It's like,
you can't tell other people to be happy unless you're happy yourself.
I need to live up to myself and prove that I can do something, and then pass that like wisdom onto children, kind of thing, and allow them to be passionate and succeed at something that they want to succeed at. And I think, personally, not enough people have that way of upbringing. Like,